Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Central Florida. Good morning, Orlando. City Beautiful, how they call it. Hector Geraldo here from HDH Mortgage, your host of My Mortgage and I. As promised last week, we're going to be here every Monday. Sorry for the little delay, 15 minutes. We're here to discuss hometown heroes. Um, and basically, we are going to kind of like cover some of the subjects we spoke last week. And let's get on it. Let's talk about it. Let's begin by discussing some of the things we spoke about. Um, we spoke about pros and cons last week of our great and improved hometown heroes. And what we're going to discuss today is some of those and some of the upgrades that were done that I think we forgot to mention last week. First one that we spoke last week, one of the first benefits is the fact that you get a lower than market rate. All right, as I just said, lower the market rate. So what that means is for a program, for any program you choose. So what that means is if you get an FHA loan, you get a rate that's going to be anywhere around half to 1% lower than regular market. So FHA today you get 7.25. Hometown Heroes FHA you get 6.5, just to give you an idea, right? So, very important when it comes to rates that you know that rates are tied to a bunch of factors, um, mostly your credit behavior. That's very important to know because people call and ask, "What is my rate? What rate do you have?" Like if it is going to a market and saying, "Hey, I want an apple juice," and how much is it? It doesn't work that way. This is something for you to keep in mind. Interest rates are tied to a bunch of factors which affects what rate you get. That's very important because you will not get your brother, your friend has 7.75 credit score. I mean, 775 credit score, and he got a mortgage. He got a, let's say, 6.5 interest rate on a conventional loan. And then you want to buy a home, and then you ask that person, hey, how was it with you? Oh, I got a super rate. First of all, everyone is going to brag about what they got to make you feel bad. That's the nature of humanity, right? Humans, that's the way we operate. So, um, but he didn't tell you that he's been handling his credit super, 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 super A plus for the last, you know, 8 years, 10 years, whatever, for his whole life. That he's a super um, credit manager when it comes to his finances. He's super great. That he makes tons of money. And now right away you compare yourself in your mind and you go like, I need to get what he got. Well, you might have a 650 credit score and you might be an average income earner. So don't expect to be the same. Don't expect it to be the same. Your behavior will determine your interest rate. And that's very important for you to know because we lose loans sometimes to people that they will start shopping around, and what they don't realize is they're going to get the same everywhere. And now they moved to this other lender because they thought they were going to get a better rate. They end up getting the same because it's their behavior that produces the final result. So that's very important. It's a little point in the middle right there. So um, another benefit you get, 0% interest rate on a 30-year loan. Basically, that covers the Hometown Hero down payment assistance loan. You don't get 0% interest rate on the whole loan. You get 0% interest rate on the down payment assistance amount. So that's very important. Up to $35,000. That's another benefit. So what that means is you get up to $35,000 um, for that you can use either for down payment or closing costs or the mix of the two. So um, and that money can be used for any of the first time home buyer programs. I mean loans or loan type, which in this case are FHA, VA, conventional, and USDA. So and they're not is not good for investment properties. So that's I think very important to know. Um, Another benefit we spoke about last week is the veterans and military families. They do not have to pay attention to the guidelines because they are automatically awarded the hometown heroes benefits. So that's very important. And the most important benefit that this program will provide it is the opportunity for first-time home buyers to be able to buy their first home. The dream of home ownership, the dream of the American dream, as everyone calls it, a piece of the American dream. So that's what this program will deliver for first-time home buyers. Now, a key point, the biggest and most important change outside of the extra $10,000 that was added to the program is the fact that it was opened to everyone. So, what does that mean? What that means is if you live in the state of Florida and you work for a company registered in the state of Florida, you are automatically, basically, it's not that you're entered, but you automatically qualify to be able to participate in the program, not that you qualify for the loan. You automatically qualify to use Hometown Heroes benefits. So, if you are working for a landscaping company and you live and you have a Florida license, driver's license, and an address, and that landscaping company is registered in the state of Florida, then you are automatically a qualifier. So you automatically qualify for it. So that's very important to know. Um, Now, we spoke about last week about um, the downside of it. I should call it. I don't know if I should call it that way, but something you should keep in mind, and it is that is not free money. Simple as that. What that means is you have a loan that's given to you that's not forgivable that you have to repay in the 30-year life cycle of the loan. So don't think about it as a free money. Um, Normally, down payment assistance that will be forgiven, they normally will carry a catch. That's what I call it. And why do I say normally? Because not every one program is the same, and not all the time that will be the case. So, so basically, um, from my mortgage experience, what I've seen is that if you try to get one of those forgivable down payment assistance, there will normally be something behind it. There will normally be a 5 year waiting period before you can sell or refinance, but there will normally be a higher interest rate. And I like to promote it this way so that people understand that nothing is free. All right. You should think about down payment assistance as an opportunity for you to own your home, as an opportunity for you to have the blessing of home ownership. But that's it. Not as free money given to you to buy your property, because rarely it'll be free. In most cases, what I've seen, as I mentioned before, is that, for example, a down payment assistance that you will not have to pay after 5 years, it is going to carry a 5 year, I mean, a higher interest rate, let's say 2%. And if you multiply your loan amount times that 2%, that extra 2%, okay, and you multiply that, and you multiply that result for 5 years, okay, most of the time you will pay double back to the program of what you were given. Sorry to break the news to you, but that's how it works. But people don't get it, and sometimes some lenders will not promote it the right way. They will tell you just that you're getting free money and you will be buying your home, and you get excited, you buy your property, and then 3 years later, you say, I want to refinance this property, or let's say a year later, and then you find yourself in a really ugly situation where you will have to pay back that money. And if the home did not increase in value in those years you used the program, what's going to happen is you will be forbidden from being able to refinance. Just to give you an idea, today's market rate is average 7%. Okay, that's what's going to be happening today, like around 9:15, the markets open. They should be around 7, right? You get your home, you buy your home, and you're excited, you didn't know. And then 2 years from now, rates are in the low 4 or maybe high threes. Now you decide, oh my, I want to save myself that extra 3%. And then you try to refinance. Okay. On the Hometown Heroes, you will have to pay back the 27 years or 28 years you did not use. That might be somewhere around like $30,000. Okay, if you got the full 35,000. So you go to refinance, you're excited. Now you find yourself having to bring to the table $30,000 that you will not have. So, sorry to break the news to you, but that's the way it works. In this case, Hometown Heroes is not forgivable, and you will have to keep that in mind. It's not forgivable, so you will have to pay it back. So that's the only downside of the program. But outside of that, it's clean, it's nice, it's beautiful, it's a great program. You can enjoy the benefit of home ownership by using it. Get up there, buy your property now. There's nothing like owning your own piece of property where you leave, you are you are the boss, you are the one who determines what happens inside of that property. Nobody can throw you away unless, of course, you stop paying the mortgage. But the equity that you gain from that property in time is worth jumping and buying. So people keep asking, well, is market gonna crash? Is market, well, keep in mind, that's why the next subject we're bringing on next week is the state of the economy. We're going to try to bring some theories and some information with facts behind it too, about why the economy is in the state it is right now, why even the most sophisticated financial gurus in the planet, especially in the US, economists cannot predict the future of the economy. They have been trying to predict it for the last 15 years, and we have all failed. And we're going to try to talk about that subject next week. Um, and it is a very important subject because it helps people to understand the track we're on, um, and why things are the way they are, and help people make wise decisions, not only on their financial aspects, but on their political aspects, on their daily life. So join us next week. It's going to be Wednesday at 6 p.m. next week. So join us and be with us. But again, going back to um, the subject we were on. So um, that's what you should know. That's what you should know about everything you do with regards to Hometown Heroes, how it works, and how it affects you. Um, and I know we spoke about interest rates and a bunch of other things, but um, come next week, join us, be with us. Um, and basically, this is it. That's all we have for you. We hope you like this live streaming. Remember, we are on a kind of like on a beta mode, so we're trying things. We're trying times of the day. Um, the podcast will get more sophisticated as we grow. Please subscribe to the channel. Click on like on this video after a replay, and subscribe to this channel so that we'll grow together and we can keep doing this. Eventually, we'll have presenters come to participate on this on the podcast. Uh, for now, this has been me doing it twice, and again, I mean, we have the Spanish version coming up at 8 a.m. And again, this is my mortgage and I, uh, a weekly encounter with your mortgage financial future. And it was great to share time with you today. See you next time.